Alright, stats. Here we go. Got a little bit of a delay with that. Okay. Talking chapter 5, section 5, counting techniques. Alright, so there's 3 basic methods. Alright, stats. Here we don't want that. Go. Bear with me. There we have 3 basic methods here called counting techniques. One's called a spot to fill. Second one's called a permutation. Third one's called combination. So let's talk. We're talking spot to fill. You see this? It's kind of a simpler way instead of doing those trees where you have to see all the end branches, for instance. You know, we can go heads, we can go tails. So if we flip the coin and roll a die, how many possible outcomes could there be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do that, which will take a long time. We could deal with a lot of things, or 2 possibilities times 6, which gives us 12 possibilities. So, spot to fill. If you need to fill some sort of void, we need to fill some void. We're going to multiply together. All the possibilities. The book calls this the multiplication rule. All right. Examples. Say, how many different outfits can you create? If you have the following: 3 pair of pants, 2 pair of shoes, 6 different shirts, and 4 pair of socks. Well, look at all your possibilities that could happen. And we are going to take, all these things are going to fill our void. We've got 3 pair of pants, 2 pair of shoes, 6 different shirts, and 4 pair of socks. And we're multiplying all these things together. So how many different outfits can we come up with? Well, we've got 24, 48. Excuse me. As I was saying, you can multiply these in any order. 6 times 6 times 4 144 possible outfits. Again, how many different outfits can we come up with? Take all the possible things to fill the void and multiply together. Or, like we did up here with the probabilities. 2 chances, 6 chances. Well, we've got 3 chances on these, 2, 4, all the way through. Let's look at this example then. So, example 2. In the 440 area code, so all phone numbers beginning with 440. How many possible numbers are there? Phone numbers, that is. In just the 440 area code, but they can't start with a 0 or 1. Can't start with 0, can't start with 1. How many possibilities are there? Or how many, not how many possibilities, well, yeah. How many phone numbers? Well, let's start it off. Phone numbers, everyone starts with area code. Here we're in a 440. Then as phone numbers go, there are 1, 2, 3 digits. Then there are 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. How our phone numbers are assigned to us, randomly, of course. So we can't start with a 0, we can't start with a 1. So remember, what numbers, what digits do we have to choose from? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So what stipulations do we have? Can't start with a 0, can't start with a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 digits are the possibility. So we have 8 possibilities right there. Can't start with 0, can't start with 1. All numbers are now eligible. All numbers are all eligible for the rest of the way through. How many possible phone numbers do we have? 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 to the 6, if you will, times 8. So there's all your possible phone numbers in the area code of just 440. Okay. What if we took that to the next level and said, how many phone numbers regardless of area code. So any area code only stipulation again, can't start with a 0, can't start with a 1. The area code, that is. Well, any area code's working. So now it's not just a 440, we've got our area code 1, 2, 3, then 3 digits, and then 4 digits. Stipulations. Can't start with 0 or 1. So 8 possibilities. Nothing was mentioned about repeats, so we can have them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 times 10 to the 9th power. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. If you will. So with the stipulation, we can't start with a 0 and we can't start with a 1. Okay. A couple more things here dealing with this. Let's see what we can come up with. Okay, next example. Let's work with license plates. So with license plates, you know, there's all sorts of different combinations. People get the personalized stuff and all that. Let's just say, for our license plate, we want 2 letters followed by 2 numbers followed by 2 letters. And as you can see, depending on what you want, it's going to kind of dictate or have a bearing on how many outcomes we could have. So let's set this up. I need a letter and a letter, a number and a number, and then we need another letter and another letter. Okay, how many letters in the alphabet do we have? 26, last time anybody checked. Doesn't say anything about repeats, so we got another 26 possibilities here. 0 through 9 are our numbers. We got 10 possibilities there. Again, no mention of repeats. 10 there. Back to our letters. 26. 26. So what do we do with all of our possibilities? We multiply them together. 26 times 26 times 10 times 10 times 26 times 26. Yep, use the calculator. My goodness. So, how many possibilities could we have here on these license plates? There you have it. All the possibilities. And that's just 2 letters, 2 numbers, 2 letters. All sorts of different possibilities that could happen with different things. Alright, try this example. Let's say we have a class of 15 people. And we had to do presentations. What are all the possible orders that people could go in order to present in the class? Well, you've got 15 people. So in the first spot, how many choices do we have? 15 of us. All right, somebody's brave enough to go first. Then how many? 14 have a choice. Then 13, 12, 11. You can see the pattern that's going on. Who's left to go? And there's only 9 people left to go. 8. Now, as you can see, this isn't going to be the most efficient thing to do all the time as we do all this. Calculators are beneficial. Factorial, as some of you have seen in previous math classes, that's that exclamation point that we can use to help us figure things out. Now, you're going to have to figure out on your calculator exactly where it is, like I'm trying to do on this one. Thought I knew. There it is. So, on the OGT type calculator, it's under the PRB. You can see the factorial. So, I don't want that. So I want to, again, you can sit here and multiply all of them together. Nothing wrong with that. Or, I can take the number 15, because that's where we started and went down, or that's where we ended, and take the factorial of it. So, using my calculator to make my life more efficient, I'm going to hit, I'll show you here, sorry. I'll hit 15, that button, and I want the factorial, so I click enter, and then I click enter again. As you can see, there are a few ways times 10 to the 12th power. There are a few ways we could get an order of everybody making a presentation. All right, I'm going to take a break on this. I will have the second part of this here momentarily.